got the vibe right. All right. Good evening, everybody. It's Daniel Leon. I'm excited to be here this evening. Go over some agent acquisition, especially since we are in our first days of the week, where we want to absolutely be in phase one as heavy as we possibly can, making it happen. Forgive me. All right. I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna get it popping. Yo, we are gonna build an army tonight. Build an army of successful entrepreneurs, an army of free thinkers, an army of just straight positivity and energy. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna get it popping. Try to add some music to it, but I couldn't last minute. It's cool though. Let me see. Ah, yes. All right. So what we have here is building an army. We trying to build an army that's as loyal as No Limit was to Master P. All right. We trying to build an army of some straight entrepreneurs destined for greatness. All right. So let's get this thing started. Now, the way we build our teams up is through agent acquisition. Okay, that's one of the main things we want to always stay in, no matter what title you're at. Is you want to stay in phase one and always be on a mission to build your business, build your team up through agent acquisitions. Okay, the way you do that is by making sure you make your daily and weekly posts. Right, Monday through Wednesdays, we heavy on the agent acquisitions. We heavy on the work from home posts. We heavy with all the different content to show how the team's doing. You know, the type of lifestyle that people are capable of. When they do what we do, right? With that, one thing I see a lot, and it's probably just because we didn't built up so many new agents in such a fast period of time. Is man, y'all gotta quit swagger jacking everybody so quick. Y'all gotta spread that thing out, right? If you see three, four, five people make a post, man, save it for later. Save it so you can use it. If they're using it on a Monday, pull that thing out Friday or Wednesday, or the next week or 2 weeks from now. You want to definitely be creative, especially if a lot of what's happening. So especially since a lot of us are, kind of in the same areas and maybe kind of have some of the same people on our network, people do not want to see 10 of the same exact posts go down their timeline. So be creative, ladies and gentlemen. Don't become just somebody that just look like they just posting stuff. So be creative to pique interest. All right. Also, you want to have as many conversations as you can, right? A lot of the new agents get very discouraged with this element because maybe they're introverts. Maybe they hate people. They don't like people like that. Maybe they just don't know how they're awkward. They don't know how to have conversations like that. That's cool. I could be awkward too. It's okay. But especially us as leaders, we want to try to help our agents grow out of that and become comfortable with the process because when they see if they duplicate the process, they're going to duplicate the success. So it's always critical, that we try to break through that barrier because that's a barrier that we see very, very often, and it leads to a lot of excuses, and then it leads to them not being able to get into momentum and do some great things. All right. So have as many conversations. Always express with your team. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself, yo, I'm gonna talk to as many people as I possibly can. All right. And then daily trial runs. You want to get daily trial runs because daily trial runs equals to new daily leads, right? Some of us will feel like, especially new agents, will feel like, man, nobody's hitting, man. Everybody think I'm scamming, and can't get them to bite, can't get them on a webinar, can't get them on a three-way call, right? Hey, you're not getting your trial runs done, right? And the trial runs is going to do the work for you. All you got to do is have a conversation, pour some value into somebody's life. Pouring value into somebody's life can literally just be telling them, you hope they have a great day. And you hope, they have an amazing week. You hope they be blessed, right? Just share a positive quote, things of that nature, because that'll get them talking back to you. People love positivity, especially because a lot of us deal with so much negativity and stress throughout our normal day to day, our normal weeks. You coming in there and being that fresh breath of air, that fresh energy, that fresh positivity, vibe. Hey, they're gonna be willing to post anything you want them to. All right, so definitely do that. And then I will throw this out there. Ever since Maine saying, I've been preaching on it. When you get the trial run done, have them tag like 52.99 people, right? You can tag up to 100. Have them tag 99 people, and then you, right? Talk to them. Hey man, tag your cousins, tag your parents, your kids if they old enough, your classmates, tag them all real quick, right? You want to get your trial runs, you want them to be effective. All right, and then the next part of agent acquisition, and I'll go into this in detail further, guys, is you want to invite them to you want to initiate a process of communicating with a prospect that leads you to get them on a three-way call or the webinar, right? I'm all about being intimate and being able to hear a person's voice and them being able to hear my voice, because if they can hear me and I can get you on the phone, I'm gonna close you. So that's the energy that you got to have. That's that charisma and that fire that you got to have. So you want to try to hurry up and get off the scripts and actually get on the phone with people so they can hear your voice. Okay? So we're going to dive in a little deeper into that. Now, how do you get your leads, right? How do we initiate having conversations with people in inboxes, right? So I made this post, and this is just one of the ways. This could have been a trial run, but I actually posted it myself. Simple post. I need more people to work from home. All online at home, weekly direct deposit or check. Full training provider who's interested. That's super basic, right? Wasn't even super elaborate, but look at the engagement I got. 106 comments and a share. And for me, I don't get that much engagement, like that. So to get the engagement like that just on a basic post, I didn't have to have any elaborate pictures or a bunch of little things going off in the post. I just put it short and sweet, right? That's powerful. And I can't see the day, but I probably posted it like on an early Monday morning, because people in reality, they hate their jobs. Most people hate their jobs. Most people hate commuting to their jobs. Shoot, a lot of people hate getting out the bed early in the morning. So you hit them, new agents, if you're able to hit your timeline with a post early in the morning, the first thing they see is something positive, and then a post like this. Hey man, you can work from home. You can stay in bed today, right? That's how you pique interest and you get them to bite. All right, so now hopefully this coming clear. All right, let me see. Okay, so let's say you made your post, right? You put it in the Boost group. People are coming on there, boosting that thing up, having it, letting the algorithm work. It's populating. People commenting. I'm interested. Me. How? Right? I put the agent script on here that I'll be using. I'm an excited individual, so I'm really animated and hyped up. So I try to allow that to kind of, you feel that through my words. So this is my script. My first words is always going to be something exciting and something to get them like, okay, it sound good. Talk to me then. Talk to me, right? So this is my intro script when it comes to recruiting agents and when it comes to, trying to build your team out. My business helps the community get their credit repaired, educate, and teach them how to credit build, and helps clients get into new homes, new cars, and expand their businesses by getting business credit lines. This allows me to be a successful entrepreneur by adding additional streams of weekly income as well, right from the house. I'm excited to do the same for you. If that sounds interesting, please shoot me a thumbs up, right? And then almost every single time they shoot me that thumbs up. I don't know why that thumbs up is like right there in that spot, but we're gonna go with it. And then once they shoot you the thumbs up, you go into more detail. You just start dripping on them a little bit, right? Start having that conversation. You let them respond, and then you hit them with the next one. I should have put let them respond. But it says, we truly love what we do and helping our team and clients succeed. This business has allowed me to work from home, travel, and make more money than I did when I was in corporate America working for someone else. It's been a blessing. I would like to go into more detail and get to know the person I plan to lock arms and make some money with. Would you? And see, I just changed this up because I'm all about getting on the phone ASAP. Would you like to proceed answering questions through Messenger, or can I get you scheduled in the next 24 hours so we can go over everything at once? Right? So that's giving them that option. We can proceed through Messenger or we can get on the phone. I'm hoping they say, let's get on the phone, right? But let's just say, for the sake of this, they want to stay, through Messenger, right? So that's when I go in. Can you share with me a little bit about you? What are you currently doing for work? What would be ideal work from home hours? And how much weekly or monthly income would you like to make? You want to get those questions answered because it's key to closing your prospect, right? Because if you know what they're currently doing, you should immediately start thinking, okay, how can they work the business with what they're doing right now, right? Ideal work from home hours, right? They're gonna hit you with the amount of time that they're willing to have or would want to have with working the platform. Boom, now you got that covered. And then how much weekly or monthly income would you like to make? Okay, now they putting a number on it, right? So they're gonna tell you what would make them say yes. They're gonna tell you what would make them join, and then you take that and we flip it on them, right? So we flip it on them. Like I said, through three-way calls, for a three-way call, here's the script. If I could show you a way where you can earn the income they said, right, and work the hours they said you want to work, would you be willing to watch a short video on exactly how this opportunity works? All right, let me tell you what I did right there. I piqued interest. Not only did I basically answer their requirements for them and tell them that we could provide it, but I piqued their interest by asking, would you like to watch a short video? You want to put short video in there because they don't want to. A lot of people don't want to watch a 59-minute video, so you let them know it's short and sweet. Okay, let them respond, and then here we go. Please watch this short 5-minute video on the opportunity. Shoot me a thumbs up once you're finished. And another thing, when you're talking to people, you always want to have control over it. The way you always have control is you always want to give them a task or ask them a question at the end of your script because it makes them respond. If you leave it open-ended, they might leave you on red, right? They might be grocery shopping or something, doing something real quick. A lot of agents be like, man, they be leaving them on red, bro. Like, what's up? They might be changing diapers or something. They might be, at the gym hooping or something like that, trying to get a set in, right? And they may look at it, but a lot of times when people be like, oh man, this dude asked me a question where I gotta actually think before I respond. Let me wait, right? Hey, ask them a question so they can come back and answer that for you. That's some free game, okay? And then boom, I hit them with here's a quick 5-minute video of exactly how we help others and get paid from it. Let me know what you think. Right? Again, giving them a direction. Let me know what you think, or hey, shoot me a thumbs up when you're done watching the video. Okay? Once they respond with the thumbs up, or they're asking, or they say it was a good video, I always ask them a question. Really powerful video, right? What stood out to you the most? Boom. And then now we want to get them on the phone. So we pique their interest. They have an idea of what the platform is about. Now we want to get on the phone. Like Jamal said, we want to get them on a 3-way call as much as possible, no matter the title. So, okay, I'd like to discuss the details. Yeah. But 2 times in the next 24 hours are you available for a phone call? Right? Then you get on the phone. So, new agents, let's say, for whatever reason, maybe your upline's booked, and you've been talking to you created a post and you have like crazy leads, right? It's like a lot of prospects, right? Let's get them invited to the webinar then. Same thing. You had this conversation prior, right? This one right here. You hit them with my business help the community get repaired, blah, 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 right? And then you hit them with this. If I could show you a way where you can earn, same question, the income, work the hours you want to work, would you be willing to watch a short video on exactly how this opportunity works? Boom. You send them that, but then check this out. once they watch the video and they respond, you hit them with, okay, I would like to RSVP you to the team, to my team's private webinar where we will have 2 of our top executives go into detail on how we help people increase their credit scores and start a path towards 6-figure income. Are you free tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern? Right? Look, adding them tidbits in there to pique interest, because I know a lot of the new agents be like, man, every time I try to get somebody invited to the webinar, it's so many hours away, they don't never show up, right? Hey, let's pique their interest more. Let's have them wondering what's really going down, right? So I throw little things like that in there to pique interest, and then, hey, let me get you scheduled. What number can I use to RSVP you for the Zoom meeting? You always get their phone number. Why? Because if they do miss that Zoom, now you got a contact number and you can reach out to them and you can get them on the phone. Because that's what I'm going to do every single time. All right? And then they shoot you the number. You get them scheduled. Great. Please download Zoom ahead of time and make sure you're on 5 minutes early. Right? So, for one, a lot of people think that they can just click the link and it just pops up on their phone. My phone does that. But, you know, sometimes you got to actually go in there and download the Zoom. So, you know, again, these people are busy with just life. They busy with life, and some of the just basic common sense tasks they might not even think to do, even though they mean well, even though they do want to get onto the Zoom to see what we got going on. Those are little things that you can, you know, kind of make sure you stay on top of. So something as small as that won't allow them not to attend the webinar. All right? So we're going to keep this thing rolling. Now, invite to 3-way calls or webinars. Okay, I just went over that, right? So you want to use your inviting scripts. We have inviting scripts. We have inviting training. It's a long list of all different types of flavors of scripts that you can use to invite a prospect to a 3-way call and webinar. You want to schedule with your upline your 3-way calls, okay? So new agents, don't make a... don't schedule, you know, an appointment with a prospect without talking to any of your upline first. You know, that can create for a mess, potentially unprofessionalism, you know, because you're going to have to keep rescheduling them, things of that nature. So always when you scheduling your appointments and you know your upline is going to close them for you, you want to absolutely make sure you get with your uplines, Calendly, Google Calendar, whatever they have that they're using, and make sure you schedule that call properly, okay? And then also new agents, when you're on the call with the closer, you want to take notes. You want to take notes. You want to see how they go about it. You want to see what keywords they may have used, especially if your upline has closed multiple calls for you. You want to find out their cadence, right? And how you can duplicate that. All right, so that's very important. Now, when it comes to being on the 3-way calls, so now we're talking to agents that are, you know, they made field trainer, trying to go up to senior field trainer, sales director, regional sales director. They pushing, you know, trying to become a leader in their own right? You got to learn how to close agents. It's critical, right? Agent acquisition is the first part. Closing that agent, acquiring prospects for agents is the first part. Closing them and making them become agents is the second part, right? So we have a training, straight line persuasion, that goes through that, how you can be very direct with that. But I wanted to put the closing questions on there because these are also, if you just so happen to stay on the in the inbox with it, you're on your text, you can ask them these questions, and these are the closing questions. Based on the just the idea of covering all your bills, if you were ready to start earning more income on a part-time basis, approximately how much would you need to earn per month for something to be worth your time? Let them answer. Approximately how many hours could you commit each day without taking away from what you're doing now to develop that extra, you know, money they wanted to make a month, right? And then you always hit them with the, so if I could show you a way where you can make the money that they stated each month, just for starters, working those hours a day, would you be willing to get started today? And you know that allows to kind of alleviate from all the rebuttals as well, right? The only thing we want to hear if they do have a rebuttal is they don't have the money. And guess what? We're gonna do something for that as well. Now, that's launching the agents. So, oh shoot, my bad. All right, so that's launching the that's agent acquisitions. Let's say you close the agent on that call, you close the agents on that webinar, right? Now you've built your team up, you got some new business partners that you just locked arms with. All right, to successfully build your army up, build your team up, right? You want to make sure that you take care of your agents as soon as possible. In the first 24 hours, there's a few things that you want to make sure you get done, right? The first thing is activate that agent services. And then when you're doing that, express to them how important it is that they are a product of their services. They're a product of their business, right? Yo, we need you as a walking testimony. So you need to absolutely get your credit repaired, right? Even if you don't got that much negative items on there, you need to absolutely build your credit, right? Utilize some of the other services. Make a video of you using those services, right? Maybe seeing results in other aspects. Maybe you was trying to pay something off for a long time and you started using our debt payoff tool and you paid it off efficiently, right? Maybe you never budgeted in your life like me before and you wanted to budget your money so you can see where you can save money. Boom, do that. If you own any property, get you a will and trust done. So as we build our teams up, we want to make sure we're pouring into our new agents and letting them know how very important it is that they activate their services and use their services. Okay? It's also going to allow them to learn and be more confident when it comes to speaking to people about what we offer. Right? You want to be able to speak to anybody in public, wherever you at, about your business. Right? You don't want to be my man said it the other night, last night on VP University. You don't want to be a secret agent. You don't want nobody. You don't want to be hiding your business or hiding behind a screen and be afraid to talk about the services and how they help people. Okay, and then create a list. Create your list, right? What I've seen recently is, as a leader, sometimes you need to sit on the phone, listen to them breathe, and make the list with them. Right? Hey, when your lunch break? Your lunch break only 30 minutes? Okay, cool. Can you make sure you got some food? I want to get on the phone with you. We're going to start finishing out that list. Right? When you have a break? Oh, you free at this time? Okay, let's get on the phone then. Let's schedule in. I'm going to be free with you and let's make your list. Because I'm seeing now you can do all sorts of things. You can have that new agent make that list and we tag all of them to a trial run, right? That same list. We could tag and invite them to a webinar. So many different things that we could do to that list that will allow your agent to go ahead and hurry up and get their 5. All right. Have agents. So also with that being said, you want your agents to get into business mode as soon as possible. What I mean by that is you want to make sure that, if they got like some crazy picture as their profile picture and it ain't them, they need to change that. If they got MOB in their bio, they need to change that. They need to make sure they got their links in their bios, right? Have a presentable page. So if somebody that has no clue who you are, don't come from where you come from, goes on your page, they can be like, oh, okay, yeah, this person can help me. I just saw a post and it looked like they're legit. They're not just trying to spam me. Because as y'all see, a lot of times those profiles where they be scamming and asking for your cash app and things of that nature, they always have like all the BS stuff on there, like money and drugs and females, somebody twerking on there. It's crazy. So you want to make sure you separate yourself from that, right? And then first post with Upline tag. So when you make your initial post, when your agents make their initial post, you want to make sure they have you tagged in it. Why? Because you'll be able to attack the leads with them. And guess what that does? That allows you to have visibility of your new agent and how you can create 3-way chats easier with that new agent. But why? Because they got you tagged. And let's just say, they new and they got a lot going on and it's a little overwhelming for them. You'll be able to say, hey, man, you still got like 10, 15 people that you still got to, go in there and say something to. So it just allows you as a leader to make sure that, you have visibility on your new agents and that they're actually using that first 24 to 48 hours of being active in the business effectively. All right. And then get agents first 5 ASAP. Man, if most agents, if you're able to get them their first 5 ASAP, they're going to stay around for a while. they're gonna stay around for a while. And that's what's key. You want to have people stay around for at least 3-4 months, right? Get them that first 5 done. That's going to incorporate getting their credit repaired. So now you can tell them, hey, look, you operating a debt-free business and you getting your credit repaired for free. That's what we talked about in the beginning, right? That creates that. And guess what? That's going to have them have the desire to get on training, be in momentum, take on tasks that are uncomfortable, because as we know, uncomfortableness leads to success. So that's going to lead for your team to be in momentum and be successful. So it all plays a role, and it all ties in with each other. All right, and then something that I'm really trying to focus on is setting a training curriculum for your new agents. I'll admit, I'll be 100, y'all. We have everything we need between our team, our company, and our team Facebook pages, the UWE app, all of the YouTube recordings that we have, all the resources, the scripts, the posts, the testimonies. Like, we literally have everything you need to run it up, right? But what's everybody's problem? It's stuff everywhere. LD, I gotta go this, I gotta do that. Man, I gotta go here and pull this. I gotta go to this group chat, right? It's all over the place. So one thing that you can do to kind of alleviate some of that, and help bring everybody's anxiety down, and they be stressing and things like that, is set for you as a leader, and maybe if you're not there yet, get with your upline, right? Set a training curriculum for them. Find out what videos 1 through 5 they need to watch for them to truly be comfortable or start seeing stuff like you see it, right? It ain't gonna work with everybody, but let's just say, as someone trying to build a team up and truly come up with an effective mentorship program within your business, you want to make sure you come up with some type of curriculum where you can say, hey, look, we didn't already did all that stuff first 24, 48 hours. Look, the next week or so, man, you need to watch this, and spread it out. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be in momentum, but you want to also have them understand what's going on first. We do not want to just sign as many people up. We want to sign as many people up as possible, but we don't want to feel like with our new agents, as they slowly transition mentally from the 9-to-5 mindset to that free thinking, you don't want to overload that free thinking. I think that's key. So by having a structured, duplicatable way to give them that curriculum and that training, and kind of ingratiate them efficiently, maybe at their speed, maybe not, that'll help you build your team, and that'll help you keep people around and have people want to stay around and want to rock with you the long way as a leader, because I'm sure a lot of the leaders on the call can attest that the agents that they do have on, the family that we do have on that's been on with us for a while now, it's because a lot of the times it's because of the leader and what they bring to the table and what they pour into them. So it's very important. That being said, I hope I ain't taking too much time. I'll be talking too much, but you want to, as a leader, to build your team up, you want to develop the Mamba mentality, right? Leaders lead from the front and the back. So you want to show your team what hard work look like. You want to show your team what determination look like. Stuff ain't hitting on a Monday, Tuesday. Hey, what we need to do to change it up to keep it hitting, right? You don't want to make no excuses. Every time one of your agents come up with an excuse, right? Start teaching them that, okay, we got your excuse, now what's the resolution, right? We got the problem, now what's how we gonna resolve it, right? You gotta get them to thinking like that, because when you just bring excuses, that's still living in that 9-to-5 mindset, because you're going to massa, and they gonna fix the problem for you. Nah, we all about developing free thinkers, successful thinkers, right? So that's what I call the Mamba mentality. And the way and some of the ways you could do that is always try to keep your calendar booked with your prospects. Show your team that, hey, yo, I'm booked up, man. What we looking like? What y'all looking like? How y'all doing on the schedule wise, right? And then always have, for your agents, I personally think you should always have a daily game plan, scripts, and action items for your team, right? It's their business, but it's you as a leader you need to help mentor them to get to the point to where they're able to have their own game plan and their own daily scripts and daily action items for their agents under them, right? That's the duplication factor. That's the mentorship factor that we gotta make sure that we're having within our teams and our organizations. Some people can't just wake up and get to it. Some people ain't there yet where they wake up and write or they before they went to bed the night prior, they wrote all their daily goals down or their weekly goals down, right? We all human, we all mean well, but you as a leader, to the where you can help push through all of that is by setting the tone and always being prepared and being structured in that way. All right. Also, always stay in phase one. If you're a leader, you should always be in phase one. Always looking to recruit, always looking to build. That's very, very key because, the people that's going to be with you one season may not be with you that next season. So you want to always keep building season after season to make sure you maintain a effective organization. All right. And then be a LeBron, aka a leader, right? You want to always pour value into your team. And one thing that I haven't done as much as I should, I'll be 100, is building really good relationships with your team. That's going to also keep your team around, right? Everybody not going to witness success in the beginning. Sometimes it's going to take a while, right? But what's going to have a person willing to stick around is the fact that they know that they're locked at arms with good people. They're locked at arms with somebody that really care about them, that really care about their well-being, that's honest with them, that's encouraging. Again, we all go through our daily negative spills, right? When you know you got somebody that you can call on or reach out to or just shoot a message to that's always pouring into you positivity, man, that's a blessing. Y'all know how many people out here wish they had one of us to say good morning to and to, say be blessed and be great to. It's a lot. It's probably millions of people out here that don't have nobody to do that for them. So, as a leader, being able to do that, that's powerful. That's gonna help you keep your team, together and keep them strong, and also be receptive when it's time for them to get on trainings and things of that nature, right? You also want to respect your team. We family, so even if we don't agree on something, or we going back and forth, always try to keep that respect for one another because negativity can create chaos and can really create a very bad vibe through your organization, and sometimes that's hard to recover from. So always respect one another, and then leaders lead. They lead by example. All right. Now, also, you want to be a mentor. You want to be a master P, aka the mentor, right? So, again, when you're building this business up, one of the levels that you're going to have to step into, one of the hats you're going to have to put on is being a true mentor, right? None of us started out being the best person to look up to or the best person to, duplicate from and things of that nature. It's always a growing process. But guess what? As long as you're communicating, right, effectively communicating, because there's going to be a lot of people that won't communicate well at all, right? As long as you're communicating on your end, they're gonna feel that, and then add value daily. Again, people gonna be having some terrible days. Pour value into them. Man, keep reminding them of their why they joined up, why they signed up. Financial freedom, breaking generational curses. Like you want to keep pouring and adding value into their lives daily, and then also offer things that will help with their mental. Right? Hey, what you reading? What you been listening to? Okay, hey, listen to this. Boom. Somebody might tell you what they going through. As a mentor, if you're mentally developing on a regular and you keeping your spiritual right, you're gonna have a quote or a audio book or a clip that they can watch or listen to pull them off that funk. That all goes into being a mentor. Mentors are wise. Mentors provide wisdom. Mentors pour into people in a number of different ways. That's why they're called mentors, and everybody not a good one, right? So you want to keep practicing these to become a good mentor. You want to be like Master P and be able to last decades. Also, uplift your team. paint the vision, and then take control of your business. All right. Now, taking control of your business means you have to make sure you handle everything on the logistics as well, right? So you can understand those processes and then teach your team those processes, right? Running daily reports, right? Some people have never ran a report ever, and they've been in the business for a while. They normally go to their uplines. So uplines, you want to start practicing going through these and creating a schedule daily and weekly of how you go about these things, so you can start duplicating that and passing that on to your agents, right? That's going to help with retention. You want to make sure you always have PBRs scheduled. If you're a leader and you got multiple agents under you, you want to always make sure you have a PBR scheduled. Every week, you want to have a PBR within your organization. Every week you want to have multiple PBRs within your organization. So that's part of taking control of your business. Always have your PBR schedule. And then training, right? You got to communicate with your team. You got to figure out how we can get them on trainings. Or if you're communicating with them well, you've developed that relationship with them, you'll kind of understand who they are as people, what their schedule's like, and potentially get them to recorded trainings. And maybe, follow up with them, ask them a couple questions to see if they attended that training, and continue building rapport and letting them know that you really want them to do well in the business, right? That's important as well. And then empower the dedicated. So what you'll see is, as you work this business, people are going to stick out. Agents are going to stick out. You're going to immediately kind of see like, oh, okay, hey, this person going to run with me, right? Empower those people. If you're going to spend a little bit of extra time with somebody, spend a little bit of extra time with your runners. Spend a little bit of extra time with the people that's always asking questions, the ones that's showing up on training, right? If you got to run with somebody for a day or two or for a week, run with those people. Empower them because they're dedicated. They're showing you their loyalty by following the script. They're showing you their loyalty by being consistent, right? Even if they're not, it takes them 3 weeks to sign one person up. If they dedicated and you see that, it's absolutely one of your high priorities to make sure that you're empowering and pouring into that person specifically, right? Because they could change your life forever, that one person. So I wanted to make sure I expressed that. Empower the ones that are dedicated, that's loyal to you. And by doing so, you're going to be able to build you an army of successful entrepreneurs like my man Master P right here. So, hey, I hope y'all found some value in that. I hope y'all took some notes. I wish I had the little sound bit. I wanted to just go, one time. So without further ado, I'm going to give it back to my brother. Hey, we talking about mentors and building up an army, building up a family. Hey, this brother got it. He got it so good. I'm talking about everything that comes out this man's mouth. It's always like something motivational or something informative that you can go check out or look up or add to your bag. He know where spots is. I mean, this man's so bad. This dude told me about a spot in my city. I'm born and raised from the spot. He's like, hey, yo, D, man, check this spot out here. I'm like, the Arts and Activity Center? How you even know about this, man? That's how bad this brother is, man. So, without further ado, I hope I said the title right. Regional Ambassador, Maine Simon. My brother, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Drop some fire in the chat for Daniel, how he really just broke down the wonderful plan that we have in order for you to build a big army, a big business. He's just really doing such an amazing job with his team and everything like that, man. He's just really a servant leader. So I definitely want to give it back to you, brother, and everything that you do for the organization, not only for just the whole infinite freedom movement as a whole, but for your team, just a selfless leader. A little bit about myself, for those of you that may not know who I am, my name is Maine Simon. I'm a regional ambassador with this platform. And prior to me getting started with the platform, I was working in corporate America at the Palms Casino. I thought I would get clever, so I actually opened up my own car dealership. Still have my car dealership to this day, still generating income from that. But I wanted to really empower people, not only to educate them on the matters of personal finances, but help people build wealth, help people educate them on how to leverage their credit in order to gain assets as well. Also wanted to spend more time with my daughter. That was my biggest thing. You know, being at the dealership, you know, if I didn't sell a car, I wasn't able to earn any income. So I had to find something that I was able to do from anywhere and still be able to earn income. So I saw this amazing platform, got started, we hit the ground running. We hit sales director in about 90 days, hit sales director. My first week, signed up 11 people my first week in this platform. I got started through my brother. He called me one day. He was like, hey, man, come down here, come to Caesar's Palace. I went to Caesar's Palace. I got to meet the co-founder, Paramel Nayak and Mike Toloff. We was at a cigar lounge. I knew right away, I said, look, you know what? I like what he's saying. I like the vision. I understood the assignment. Like, look, you know what? I'm a partner with this company and get started right away. So I got started. And, you know, when I first got started, it was ups and downs. You know, it was still new to me, still getting to learn the business. But I traveled everywhere. I never missed an event. Every event I would go to, I would take screenshots. I would take voice recorders. I would network with the top leaders, invite them to dinner, whatever I needed to do to get that information to cut the learning curve for the next person. So I want to go over something really brief with you guys: structure and compensation. You want to take out your phones, take some screenshots. You want to make sure you're taking notes. This is going to be some powerful information. It's not nothing to take lightly. This is how you're going to be able to build a strong, big business. So I want to get right into it right away. So build deep, not wide. What do I mean by that? Build deep, not wide. Everybody put this in the chat. Put 1, 2, 1, 2. I want you to think of this like a DJ. 1, 2, 1, 2. Put that in the chat. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't see it in the chat. Come on, who's with me? Who's with me? Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. The reason why I say that is this is how you're going to be able to break multiple field trainers. You got to teach your team how to go field trainer. Call your team member up. Look, you know what? You close to hitting the title. You got one agent. I need you to get another one. Remember I said 1, 2, 1, 2. So every time a new agent gets two new agents, all they need is 1,600 in volume, and boom, now they hit the first title, field trainer. The person that has the most field trainers, guess what? They're gonna win. Do you know how many field trainers you need to be a vice president or ambassador? You need 66 field trainers. So you help 66 people do a 1, 2, 1, 2, and guess what? Boom. Now you're a VP, you earn over 100,000 a year. And that's not very hard if you do it every week. So the key is you want to go field trainer every week. So put a 5 in the chat. Strive for 5. Put a 5 in the chat. You want to help your team get 5 people. I already said 1, 2, 1, 2, right? So what is 1 plus 2, you guys? Put in the chat. What's 1 plus 2? Put 1 plus 2. What is that in the chat? If you with me, it's 3, right? So now you have 3 agents and you just get 2 more customers. That's your 5 for the week. Guess what? You just broke a new field trainer. You got to help your team do this. In order for you to get into momentum, you have to be breaking new field trainers. It's that simple. 1, 2, 1, 2. If you sign somebody up, you got to help them get 2 and help them get 1,600 in volume. It's a team effort. How's it a team effort? What's the quickest way to do this? You got to get them to build the list. Remember, your list is bullets. Your list is bullets. I keep lists and multiple lists on me. This is your ammo. You can't hit a target with just 2 or 3 bullets that you have in your clip. You want to have the mag. You want to have the AK. You want to have the assault rifle. And I'm not promoting violence, but success loves speed. It loves speed. So you want to have as many clips as you can. I meet somebody at the grocery store. I'm like, let's connect. Let me get your number. Let's connect on Facebook. Let's connect on Instagram. I get their number and I'm connected. I'm constantly adding to my list. You also want to get your agents launched as soon as possible, within 24 to 48 hours. And remember, belief is a check. You know, a lot lot of times people get distracted. They start doing other things. Get somebody a check. Get them some checks to start rolling in. If you're a top producer within your organization, within your team, help your other team members see the vision. Get them in front of your leadership. Get them in front of your mentorship. Get yourself out the way. They may not respect your success level. And it's no disrespect to you. When I first got started, I didn't even talk to people. I would show people Alfred's video and I tell them, look, you know what? I don't know nothing about this business. I know they about to make a lot of money. This young man, he's a multi-millionaire. I could get you on the phone with him. I'm in cahoots with him. You know, I'm plugged in, so I can help you in that capacity. And I would get people in front of Alfred. He'll close them out. I get paid. This is after I already was able to develop those relationships. So relationships in network marketing, it's not just about building with your team. It's also about building relationships with other leaders, learning their stories, building different stories with them. That's going to be able to help you to build a big belief. Remember to build deep, not wide. You don't want to have 10 people lined up. Why? You're leaving money on the table, right? Remember, each new level you hit, you're getting paid more money. So you want to stay in 1, 2, 1, 2. Everybody that's a 1, you want to help them get 2, 1, 2, and then help them run up to 1,600 in volume. So now volume, how is volume calculated? The first payment that a person makes that's a customer is going to be 200 in volume. I'm going to give y'all some free jewels here that's going to show you how to go sales director so super easily. The first payment is 200 in volume as a customer, right? Second payment as a customer is 100 in volume. Third payment, 200 in volume. Fourth payment is 85 in volume. Now, as an agent, this is an agent. First payment is going to be 400 in volume. Second payment is going to be 85 in volume. But get this, I want you guys to write this down, right? If you can get a customer to sign up and then within 3 days, you get them to upgrade to become an agent, you get 515 in volume. Somebody put 515 in the chat. Put 515 in the chat. I'm going to show you why this is very, very key and hitting sales director. 515. What's the difference, man? You say 515 versus 400 and signing them up as a regular agent. Now, if you're on a massive run and you want to hit the next title, you want to have growth in your team, you want to start earning those overrides, those infinity bonuses. Guess what? If you have somebody that's going to sign up as an agent already, sign them up as a customer and then upgrade them to become an agent before the 3 days. This is going to give you an additional 115 in volume. So if you do this with 20 people in a month, you do this with 20 people in a month, guess what, you guys? That's sales director, just 20 people, customers and or agents. 20 people, that's going to equal over 10,000 in volume. 20 times 515. What's that, you guys? Do the math. Now you're getting 380 per business partner. So it's very important to leverage that. 1, 2, 1, 2. And you keep building like that. You keep building. Now I want to go over understanding structure and understanding how to move. A lot of times people hit me like, man, you know, do I move this person here? Do I move this here? You want to understand you have 60 days to move your new agent. 60 days, or they're going to lock in automatically. So you want to base your moves based upon production, assignments, communication, and motivation, right? How motivated is this person? Is this person showing up to trainings? Are they following the assignments? Are they upload? Do they have a picture uploaded? Or is this person in production? That's how you're going to base your moves. Now, if you have someone that's in production over here and you have someone that doesn't show up, they're not answering your calls, they ghosted you, you don't want to lock this person in, because then you have an impalm right here. You could place this person and that person's like a business, help them run up the volume and help them hit field trainer by doing that. Also remember, assigning assignments lets you know how serious someone is. My mentor, anytime he called me and was like, look, I need you to do this, man. I need you to do this. I would get the assignment done. And that built that level of trust, that built that level of relationship to know if he needed me or he called me to get something done, I was going to get it done no matter what. I never said, oh, you know what, you're younger than me or you older than me, that I'm not going to respect you. I don't know this business. He knew the information. He's the expert. He made multi-millions. So if he told me to do something, I'm going to do it. You guys have to humble yourself. Humble yourself when you're dealing with your mentorship and take advice. You don't always have to say, you know what, I know this, I know that, I know that. No, humble yourself. Humble yourself. Drink a glass of humble juice. It's okay, right? Because you want to listen to people that have had the success that you're looking to attain. That's very key, you guys. So definitely understand that. That's very key. And if you have mentorship, and they come to you with some criticism or something that constructive criticism, don't take it like they're coming down on you. They saw something in you. That's why they giving you that jewel. This is why they telling you, hey, look for that. Hey, look for this. They giving you that because they actually care about you and they want to see you have good success in the business. So don't get so quick to be defensive. Just get an understanding of what they're trying to say to you and then deliver. Success loves speed. You don't want to, I know you guys have heard of the analogy, the turtle and the hare, and how the turtle was going slow and he was pacing to win the race. And then he caught up and then he beat the hare. This is not like that in this business. Success loves speed. You want to stay in momentum. Momentum is the hardest thing to get, but it's the quickest thing to lose. So always remember, stay in phase one. Stay chipping away at it. Stay chipping away at it. And you're going to look up and you're going to compound so heavily, your residuals, you won't even believe your eyes. But it takes you personally developing, pouring into yourself, making sure that your page is built up. A lot of times people are like, well, I'm not seeing results. You have the same picture that you've had before you started this business. No disrespect. You got to show growth. You got to show change. If people don't see you changing and advancing, they're going to say, hey, look, I don't really think this thing is working out for you, because they're not seeing nothing changing. So remember, success loves speed. You have 60 days to place new agents within your organization. Once they've enrolled, work with your upline SD and above to determine the best place. If you don't have an SD or above, go to your executive elite. I'm still confused with these names. And then if you can't go to your executive elite, go to your ambassador, go to your regional ambassador. They know the way. You got some phenomenal leadership here. Daniel Leon, Gary Edwards, Starlin, Latoya, Lakeisha, Arkayla, Kyra, Sherry. There's so many people that you could go to. We're family. So don't ever feel like shunned away, like you can't reach out to different people within our organization. We're all one family. If they don't have the answer, they can get you the right answer. So definitely understand that. You have Jamal, you have Daryl. They know the way. It's proven, right? You see them constantly on the leaderboard. You see them breaking records and doing it in a short time frame. They condensed time frames. They got the information and ran with it. They leveraged the system. Don't reinvent the wheel, you guys. Go to your mentorship. If you're unsure of anything, they're going to give you the right tools. They're going to give you the juice. Don't be afraid to speak up. A closed mouth don't get fed, and slow feet don't touch bread. So I'm going to keep going. Okay, associate trainer, right? Now, this title is field trainer. Like I said before, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? This is you. If you want to set it up to where you're structured for SD, you want to get 3 agents and 2 customers. 3 agents, 2 customers to be structured to hit SD. To be structured to hit SD. However, as a field trainer, the requirements are 2 new agents. You and 2 new agents, then you could get 4 customers, or you could get 1,600 in volume another way, which is 3 agents and then 2 customers, okay? So be mindful of that. You want to be structured right. Each new agent, like I said, accounts for 400 in volume. You want to be structured the right way. This is an easy example of how to be structured the right way. when you first come in, you account for 400 in volume. That's why they're saying you account for 400 the first month. That's why it's so important to hit field training that first month, because you're getting that additional volume. The next month is going to drop to 85. So you don't want it to drop and you didn't hit associate trainer or field trainer and missed out on hitting it with that 400 volume. So right away, you want to get the word, get those 3 people, boom, just popped another field trainer. And you celebrate and you help the 3 people that you got in, help them get 2. Help them get 2. And you continue to produce with customers, help them trigger those cabs, and you pop some more field trainers and you keep it going. Next title, senior associate trainer. Now, senior associate trainer, this is formerly senior field trainer. It's 5,000 in volume. The way it's calculated, it has to be 500 in 2 legs, in 2 teams. Legs are just teams, okay? Don't confuse yourself. Legs are teams. So 500 in 2 particular teams, total volume of 5,000 in volume, and 2 active field trainers. 2 active field trainers. Now, these field trainers they could be one field trainer that you personally got in. Lineage is anything that you personally came through you. Sponsor place is anything that came from your upline, from your success team. That is sponsor place. So anything that's not lineage is sponsor place. Anything that's sponsor place is not lineage. So you want to make sure that you are helping your new field trainers become senior field trainers. That's why it's so important for leaders. If you're a leader on this line, you want to make sure you always have field trainers. You always have field trainers that you can move to help your team hit senior field trainer, to help your team hit sales director. You always want to make sure. And new agents, you want to understand this, that no one is obligated to give you volume. No one is obligated to give you volume. No one is. It's your business. It's your business. So you got to take accountability for your business. It's super huge that you do that. And don't expect someone to place volume in your business. Just put your head down, go to work, be very proactive. Next title, elite or sales director. It's 100,000 in volume. You'll have 3 teams that had a minimum of 1,000 in volume in those 3 teams. And you'll also have 3 active field trainers. However, at least two of those field trainers needs to be through your lineage, means it's derived from you. And guess what's the great thing about this, right? You don't have to have 3 field trainers in 3 separate legs. You can have maybe 2 field trainers in 1 leg, maybe, and then 1 in another leg. So it doesn't have to be 3 spread out. It could be 3 in any team of business, okay? In order for you, and you need the 10,000 in volume and at least 1,000, 1,000, and 1,000. So put a 1 in the chat if you guys got some value from that, or if that's something that you may not have known. With your field trainers, you could still hit sales director with having field trainers all in 1 leg. So don't spread yourself out. I see a lot of times people sign people up and they could have used that sign up to help somebody go field trainer so that way they can make more income, right? So this is after you have already gotten 5 though. You want to start helping your team. First, you want to get your 5 though, get your services for free. After you got your services for free, start helping your team hit field trainer. That's very important. This is about field trainer factory. The person that has the deepest business, they win. The person that has the deepest business wins. So regional elite or regional sales director, 25,000 in volume, a minimum of 3 personally sponsored agents anywhere in your team, a minimum of 2,000 in 3 different teams, and you need a minimum of 3 active senior field trainers. This means at least 3 people that are active that are doing a minimum of 5,000 in volume and that have hit the title of senior field trainer. And at least 2 must be lineage. At least 2 must be lineage. This means your upline or your success team can help you in sponsor placing if they have it available. They may not always have it available. So you got to take responsibility in order to get you to that title. They can help you. They might can help you with a new agent or something like that, but be proactive. Get as close to that number as you can. Make it easy for your success team to help you to where you're putting in so much work that they like, man, you know what? I gotta really rock with this person. You know, they going hard, they calling me, and you should never, I don't care what your title is, you should never fall asleep on the last day of the volume month. Nah, you got to be up grinding in the trenches. You should be on Zoom call. You should be looking in your organization like, yo, who wants to get promoted? This is a cumulative compound business. So the longer you're in it, the more people you're reaching out to, the more people you helping in your organization, the more it's going to compound. Okay. So keep that in mind. Now, Executive Elite, 4 personally sponsored active agents. You need that. You also need four different teams, 4 legs with a minimum of 4,000 in volume, and your total group team volume needs to be 50,000 in volume. You need 2 active sales directors and 1 must be lineage. 2 active SD sales directors or elites, and they must be, 1 must be lineage. So your upline can place a sales director in your business in order for you to hit executive sales director, but you want to earn it. You don't want to rely on, like I said before, rely on your success team or your upline. You know, it feels more gratifying when you earn it as well. And once you start hitting those infinity bonuses, which I'm gonna get into later, it really pays when you have everything lineage and it's not placed. So you guys got value from this? Drop a 2 in the chat if you guys got value from that. Executive Elite, this is what you need to do. 4 minimum teams, 4,000 in volume, 50,000 total in team volume. Now, ambassador or vice president, right? It's 100,000 in volume. But people may say, hey, look, man, 100, that sounds like a high number. You know, 100,000 in volume in a month. How am I going to do this? It's about empowering your team. If you have 10 sales directors, that's 100,000 in volume. 10 sales directors, that's all. That's all. Simply just getting 10 sales directors. How do you do that? You want to break a new sales director every month. There's 12 months out of the year. See, I'm a mathematician. So I start thinking to myself, it's 12 months in a year. If you break 1 new sales director every month, guess what? You're hitting VP. You're hitting ambassador with 20 left over, because now you have over 120 in volume. So focus on helping people hit sales director. Focus on helping people hit field trainer first. Field trainers breaks senior field trainers. Senior field trainers break sales directors. Sales directors break vice presidents. So always remember that minimum of 10,000 in 4 teams, right? 3 active sales directors, 2 must be lineage, right? So you need 3, but 2 must be lineage, meaning that your success team can place at that time. You don't want to rely on that, like I said before, but 3 active sales directors in your business. Go out there and put the work in. When I first hit VP, I had to build 2 sales directors in order to hit that title. I had people join my business, leave my business, but guess what? I wasn't gonna quit on myself, because I had made the promise to my daughter that, look, daddy's not gonna be going back and forth no more. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna get out to the streets, I'm gonna promote my business, and I'm gonna be here for you, and we're gonna hit this VP. You gotta say it out loud. You gotta write it up on your wall. I have the title qualification printed out on my wall. Before I hit regional vice president, I kept telling my girl, I was like, look, I'm gonna hit regional vice president. I'm gonna hit regional vice president. I kept saying it every day. You gotta say it in the mirror. When your shower's fogged up, write that thing on your mirror in the shower. Like, look, I am a legend. I am great. I'm gonna hit ambassador. You gotta speak life into yourself. Don't say no negative stuff. Once you start thinking things, oh, it's hard. Don't even give the power to that negative energy. Remember, doubt is operating in the devil frequency. We God beings, we godly, right? We operate in abundance. This world is so much abundance in the world, and it's there for you. You just got to believe it in yourself and personally develop and believe in yourself. So how to maintain your promotions? When you're a field trainer, you're FT, put FT in the chat. If we got some field trainers on the line, put FT in the chat. Put FT in the chat if you're a field trainer. Shout out to the field trainer, Chantrell, Ty, Reese, Andrea. Yes, yes, I love it. Crystal, Brandy, that's right. That's right. Mo, I love it. Own your title, but understand this, right? When you're a field trainer, you need to be bringing in at least 2 to 4 new agents a month to maintain your title. What if you have a person that falls off or maybe going through some life issues, you know, and they fall off, they miss they agent title or they go inactive? You want to always make sure you add in more people to that, 2 to 4 people in order to maintain your title. If we have any SFTs, senior field trainers on the line, go ahead and put SFT in the chat. I love to honor you guys for SFT. Christina, congratulations so much. I remember meeting that young lady in Dallas. She just had tons of energy. I definitely salute you, Christina, for hitting SFT. I'm telling you guys, SFT it took me a minute to hit FFT. I got on a call with Alfred. He was like, man, you close to hitting a senior field trainer. I didn't even know what it is. I just knew I was going to be able to get 240 per business partner. I'm like, look, I bring in 4 people. That's a comma check in a week. So I took it serious. I'm like, look, this is a comma check. That's when I got my first comma check at SFT. So don't take none of these titles lightly. You can earn any amount of income. The title don't make the person, right? The work ethic does. So you could be an SFT making bigger checks than VPs, depending on your production, right? Always remember that. That's why I love this platform, because it's an even playing field for everybody. We have any sales directors on the line. Sales directors on the line. If you're on the line and you're a sales director, shout out to you. You need a minimum of 10 to 19 new agents in your business coming into your business on a monthly basis in order to maintain that title, a sales director. You know, I hit sales director and I was excited. I was like, man, I was wearing it like a badge, and you should be. Look, that's not no little business. Your business is doing over 100,000 a year. That's not a little business. You know, have pride, own your title. It don't matter your title. What I'm letting you guys know, own your title, own your title. Don't be ashamed to say what you are. Have pride, stick your chest out. RSD, you need a minimum of 25 to 55 new agents per month. If you're RSD, put an RSD in the chat. If you're RSD, this is when you're starting to hit leadership, where you've done seen some checks, you've seen some comma checks. Congratulations, Starlin, on hitting RSD. Congratulations, Latoya, on hitting it. This is when you start to see some checks. You have to start taking more of a leadership approach with your team, being there for your team. But you also want to stay in phase 1, personal production. You should be getting a minimum of 25 to 55 new agents. ESD, 56 to 96 new agents. VP, 120 plus should be how you maintaining your title. And this is from you and your team. You and your group should be doing this on a monthly basis. When sponsoring a new agent, you'll receive a $400 bonus in volume. Always remember that. So you always want to bring in new people. Now, payouts, we get paid 6 different ways. 6 different ways. Somebody put 6 in the chat. If you with me, 6 different ways, right? They say the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Well, we got 6 right here. How about that? We got 6 right here. Now, the 6 different ways that we get paid. Number 1, we get paid direct sales commissions for simply bringing in customers. Number 2, we get paid a direct residual, which is $12 each time that person makes their monthly payment. We also get generational overrides, which means the overrides from different things that different customers that are in your organization. You get overrides from that, generational override. And then you get override residuals from the different customers that you and your team bring in. You're going to be able to get overriding residual income. Also, customer acquisition bonus. This is called CAB for short. This is what you have where you're getting paid anywhere from 60 to 560, depending on where you're at in the platform. Then we have infinity bonus. And like I said before, the average millionaire, 7 streams of income. And most times when people working, you're only getting paid one way. So make sure you take advantage of the 6 ways that we get paid. We also get paid other ways with the secure card, with, if you sell things a la carte, the will of trust. What if you went to some funeral homes and you told them about your services and allowed them to, to be able to sell the will and the trust? What if you got with some bankruptcy attorneys? After people get a bankruptcy, they're going to need that thing taken off their report. What if you got with some bankruptcy attorneys just to get some extra customers? These are just some ideas, guys, of having a funnel. Remember, one person is not a statue. They're a doorway to lead you to somebody else. So you want to constantly stay in phase 1, reaching out to people. Who do you know? There's never a no. There's always a who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know that could use a 45 to 100 point increase? Who do you know that could use some extra dollars, extra income? Stay in phase 1, you guys. Now, how do we get paid? Weekly and monthly commissions. The weekend, Saturday night at midnight. So we want to make sure that everything leading up to Saturday, you're reaching out. You're reaching out. The fortune is in the follow-up. Fridays is follow-up Friday. You need to be reaching out to as many people as you reached out to in the beginning of the week to see, hey, look, do you want to get started? Hey, do you know someone? Hey, make a trial run post. You want to get them started before Saturday at midnight. That way you could trigger your cabs, and you can also have a nice check on Thursday. Now, monthly commissions are paid the second Thursday of every month. We have monthly commissions coming up. There's going to be definitely coming up the next week. So we'll be able to get those commissions every month if you're a sales director and above. That's why it's so key to hit those titles. Now, the protection plan membership. You collect protection plan memberships to build long-term residual income, right? Everything starts with the customer. The customer, those protection plans, $12, that adds up. You get 100 people at $12 a month. That's $1,200 a month residual income, whether you tie your shoe left or right. If you get 50, that's $600, right? So you want to be mindful of getting customers involved in the platform. A lot of times people are pushing people away, maybe because of the price. Find out what the customers, what's the reason why the customer can't get started? Well, is it the price? Is it, what's going on? Is it, because I know you wanted to get into the home at this time. So is it the price? Maybe if I could save you some money, would you get started today? If I know I had a voucher for, waiving it for $100, let me see if I could get a hold of corporate, get you that voucher so we can get you started today. If I was able to get you that voucher, would you get started today? Get a commitment before you actually put forth the voucher. Once you have acquired 5 active, personally sponsored protection plan memberships by the end of the volume month, your protection plan membership is free. Now you have a debt-free business. That's why it's so important for me. I was like, look, I need to get 5 this first week. I'm not paying that $89. If you're paying the $89, we don't want you to pay the $89. We don't want you. So get with your team, get with your success team, and figure out how we can get that $89 waived off. Next thing I want to go over is customers in holding tank. This is very important. If you have customers in holding tank, it's going to give you a certain amount of time before that customer, before you can move that customer. Now you can move it initially, but it's going to give you a certain amount of time before it's going to expire, and you can't move that customer in order to trigger cabs. Write this down, guys. It's very important. Every 2 customer payments triggers a cab. Every 2 customer payments triggers 1 cab. So if you get a new agent in and you're like, well, how do I trigger the cab? You got the new agent in, you need to place 2 customer payments into that particular new agent's business in order for you to trigger a cab. That's also going to increase that new agent's volume. So you may be able to utilize that to place in certain people's business. I don't want to confuse you guys. So now, compensation, how are we getting paid? Direct commission, $100. If you sign someone up at $188, it's $100 direct. It's $12 residual. Now, let's say you want to discount that person, saving $50. You're going to make $50 direct commission. $138. The way that's broken down is 89 and 49. That's how they get to that 138. The top one, 188, the way it's broken down is 99 goes towards the setup, 89 towards the first month of service. It's 89 thereafter, as long as you want the service, no contracts, and money back guarantee if we don't do what we say we can do, right? 89 for your first month. Now, this is if you're waiving a setup. I like to use this as leverage in order for someone to make a trial run post. So I'll say, hey, look, we're running a Facebook special right now. I know I had some vouchers that will be able to save you on the setup fee, but the way that corporate likes to do it, I need to take a screenshot of you actually making a post on your page for me, being that we work off word of mouth. Have that person make that post right away before you even sign them up for the 89. Now you're tapping into that audience. That's called tap rooting. And you got ammo, so that way you could trigger cabs. Remember, your customer holding tank, that's your ATM. This your ATM. If you don't got nothing in there and you ain't signing up no agents and your team's not signing up no agents, it's going to be a long road. So you want to always have customers in your holding tank. That's very important. Now, residual income, I already discussed the 12 that we make. Level overrides. This is key. That's why I said you want to know who's motivated in order for who you're going to sign up for yourself, who you may sign up with someone in your organization to help them hit field training. If they're a highly motivated person that you know that they're going to come in and kill this, they willing, they're coachable, and they're hungry, you want to sign them up to yourself. You want to sign them up to yourself. And it's not about being selfish. It's about, look, you're going to be able to help this person override. You want them to get a good position in your business so that way each level, they're going to get paid out more. They're going to get paid out more because you're going to help them build. And in turn, you're going to be able to help them build faster because this person's already built, bringing in people. It's going to be easier, right? So levels 1 through 6 is level override. It starts out at level 1 when you're an agent, you're eligible for everything on that first level. So everybody that you sign up direct, you're going to be able to get an override on. Level 2 is when you have 2 active agents, you're going to start to receive income on that second level. Level 3, this is when you're starting to receive 3 levels deep field trainer. So anyone in your organization 3 levels deep, you're going to be able to receive overrides from that. Level 4, senior field trainer. Now, this is a good spot because you're able to get 240 per business partner, and anything within your organization 4 levels deep, you get to override that as well. Level 5, sales director, you're going to go 5 levels deep, and you're going to be able to override that. Regional sales directors and above, you're going to be able to override 6 levels deep in your organization. And this is anywhere in your organization. So that's why we want you guys to hit these higher titles, because it opens up more money for you. That's why it's key. You want to get paid the right way and compensated for your effort. So definitely get with your success team, find out an action plan, tell them, hey, look, I want to go RSD. I'm not playing with this thing. Somebody turned this into a multi-million-dollar business, and you here still trying to figure out if it's going to work for you. Somebody took this same situation and won. So we can't play with it. We got to be serious about it and go out there and execute. Now, the compensation plan, I went over that. You're able to get level. Now, this is how you're able to get the overrides. It's in the form of $3. So $3 the first level, second level, third level, fourth level. When you start getting 5 and 6 levels deep, you're going to get $250, but this is off anywhere in your organization. I know you say $3, but if you have 100,000, if you have 1,000 people in your organization at $3, that's an extra 1,000 a month. $3,000 a month. Just one of the ways you're going to be able to get paid with the level override. So it compounds really ridiculously in this business like I've never seen before. Also, CABs, customer acquisition bonus. This is where you're paid out weekly. Like I said before, it ranges from 60 all the way up to 460. And I'm going to show you guys how the cabs are broken down. So you get paid as an agent, you get paid $40 initially, right? It's 100 total, but the remaining 60, in order for you to get that remaining 60, the agent that you brought in has either got to sign up 2 customer payments, or you need to place 2 customer payments in that person's leg of business in order to release that $60 cap. And it goes from there. Now, field trainer, as a field trainer, you get 60 initially and you get $100 remaining once you trigger the cap, once you get those 2 customer payments. That's very, very key. That's very, very key. You want to understand this. Senior field trainer, 90, but you get the 90 initially when you sign up the new agent. When that new agent goes out and gets 2 customers, it releases that $150 cap, giving you a total of $240. Now, the biggest jump in the compensation plan, this is why we tell everyone, his sales director, put an SD in the chat. If you guys are still with me, put an SD in the chat. If you're with me. I know we got some people that's still on here. We got 46. I love the people that's still here, still hanging out, want the information. They want to get this, because in order for you to make money, you got to know how the structure is. You got to know how to play the game. So many people, they want the information, but they don't stick around to understand how to play the game. So you want to understand this. This is why the key is to help so many people hit field trainer. That's the most important thing. Once you have 3 field trainers, now you have sales director, biggest jump in the compensation plan of over $140, excuse me, that you'll be able to make $380 per business partner. You go out and you get 3 new partners and you get 6 customers. That's a comma check in a week. That's 9 people. Are you kidding me? It's 7 days in a week. We could do this. All it is just following the system that your success team put out for you, getting people on the phone, getting people in front of your upline. If you don't know the scripts, if you don't know how it's done, set up 3-way calls. You should be setting up as many 3-way calls between Friday and Saturday as you can. That's going to help you get a check. We got some of the best closers in the industry on our team. You know what a blessing that is? That's a blessing, you guys. Don't take it for granted, man. You know, there's people in Africa, there's people that's starving that can't even eat. I remember having 10 cents to my name in a blow-up mattress, working labor ready. I didn't have no money. So when you look at this opportunity, don't look at it like, yo, oh, well, it's this, that. Take it serious. You want to get professional dollars? You got to be a professional. Like Daniel said, he referenced LeBron James, Master P. These are professionals. They show up. You think they sleeping in late? No, they up. They going to meetings. They closing deals. You got to be proactive with building your business. Remember, it's your business. Take accountability for your business. Okay, so I went over that direct personal sponsorship. It goes up from there. At Vice President 175, you're also able to pick up a 325 back in, totaling 500 as your cab payout. Now, if you sign up 4 agents in a week, you bust those cabs, that's $2,000 a week, just one of the ways you're getting paid. So it gets very lucrative, you guys, when you start to hit the titles and you're really building a successful business. Next, I want to go over titles and qualifications. This is located in your back office, page number 14 or 10. I'm going to show you guys that really quick. For time's sake, I'm going to go through the infinity bonus. You guys know that 50 as sales director goes up from there. But take a look at the screen on where it says executive vice president. This is the title where I always wanted to hit. You're able to get $10,000 just for simply holding the title each month, not including the other ways that you're getting paid. That's very key. So I want to show you guys something really quick before, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. I don't want to hold you guys too long, but I definitely think this is very, very needed. If you're still on, I appreciate you. I salute you. This is very good information right here. You guys want to utilize your back office. This is how you utilize your back office. This is how you take inventory. When your mentor goes to you like, look, I need you to take inventory for your business. This is how you're going to take inventory for your business. You want to go here to your dashboard, and you want to go to your dashboard, and you want to find out. Hold on, let me log back in, you guys. Okay, so you want to go to your dashboard here. I want to take this time, though, to salute some people in our organization that are just killing it. We have Santana Swington, who's just really, really killing the game. You guys, if you're ladies and you're in our organization, I would go to Santana's page. Like, yo, what are highest engaging posts? Like Daniel say, you don't want to bite it right away. but, you know, put it in the back burner, see what she's doing. You know, the young lady just came into the business and she's number 3 in the entire company. I also want to highlight Antonio Hodges. He just came into the game, killing it. About to his sales senior field trainer in his first week. He just been in the business 1 week. But you know what? I recognize that these people have similar stories. These individuals come in with a book of business. This is why you want to reach out to barbers, beauticians, anybody that's car salesman. These people have books of business. That's why they're able to have so much success. I want to highlight Miss Sparkle Henderson, who's killing the game. She's on our team as well. Starlin on the leaderboard. Get yourself on the leaderboard. This is how your team is going to see you on the leaderboard. It's huge for morale. It feels good to be surrounded with the top leaders, you know? So definitely you guys get on the leaderboard. You want to definitely do that. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry.
Hey, Matt, were you showing the leaderboard? We still see your
Can you
presentation.
see it?
No, we can't see it. We see your presentation.
Okay, my fault. Let me start a new share. Sorry about that, you guys. So I'm showing the leaderboard right here. Can you guys see it now? Thank you, Daryl. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So I just want to highlight some of the leaders that are having success in the platform. And we have great leadership. I want to highlight Daryl Callum, you know, top 5 in the company, regional ambassador, killing it. This is within 6- and 7-figure leaders. And guess what? Daryl don't spend no money in ads. The other leaders spend money in ads. He's spending no money in ads and still top 5 in the entire company. That is phenomenal, you guys. You know, I want to highlight Mr. Jamal Payne right here, killing the game on the leaderboard, So you have the leadership. Reach out to these individuals. You see myself over here. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, you guys, we know what we're doing. So why wouldn't you get your prospects on the phone? I don't care if they say they don't have the money. I don't care if they say they next week. Get them on the phone. You don't know what your mentor will be able to express to them, and in order to help them understand a little better. Now, you want to take accountability for your business. This is how you take accountability for your business. The first thing you want to do, and you do this at all times, is check your sponsor placement report. Check how much time people have been with you and if they're producing. That way you know how to move things around. It's going to give you a number right here, letting you know how many days you have to move this person. You don't want to get them locked in and you build them really, really wide. You don't want to do that. So identify that. A lot of times what you could do is also stack, which means if you bring in a new person, put that person under that person you just brought in. That's going to buy you more time. It's also going to build more volume in your business. That's called stacking. The next thing you want to do is you want to identify your cab report. I see a lot of people, their cabs is coming up. I don't want to mention everyone's name, but they're coming up to where you're going to lose that back end money if you don't trigger the cab. How do you see this, right? The first thing you want to do is hit whole organization and then hit cabs, no, cabs not paid, active, and then hit submit. It's going to let you know how much time you have here. It's going to be right here where it's going to let you know how many payments was made. Like I said, 2 customer payments triggers a cab. So you want to get a check and you want to stay on top of your business, always check your cab report. Always check your cab report. You want to check personally and whole organization, so that way you know what your business is doing. The next thing you want to do, if you're looking to hit a title in this 5-week volume month, it's very important that you get your projected sales up. This is key. You can't hit a target that you can't see. So projected sales, you need to know how much you're projected for the rest of this month. That's going to let you know if you're on pace to keep your title and how close are you away from hitting a new title. So projected sales, always look at that. That's what should be coming in based upon the customers and the agents that you have in your business. You always want to check that. But what's very important in building an army of motivated people that are free thinkers, you're able to do whatever you want. This is a voluntary army. But in order to, what's very, very key is you want to understand this report right here. And I'm going to go to top producers report. This is going to identify who in your organization is good at getting customers, who's good at getting recruits, and you're going to build with these individuals. Someone may be great at getting recruits. Like I know Chantrell, she's really good at recruiting, you know, and she just got into business, but I could see everything that's going on in the business. It doesn't matter what leg of business is in. I could tell who's good at certain things, right? So they may not be so strong at customers. Go to your agent, say, hey, look, let me help you a little bit with your customers. I see that you're good at recruiting. Let's say you have someone that's good at customers, right? But they may not be recruiting anyone. What you want to do is get those customers that they're recruiting on the webinar to see if we could potentially convert them into agents, so that way we can help them hit field trainer. So take accountability. It's going to show you your current month. It could also show you months back. It goes from top 10. You can also do top 25, top 50 as you start to grow a bigger business and identify. Even if a person has one, you want to reach out to that person. If they don't have a picture up, they have an avatar. Hey, look, I just wanted to reach out to you, congratulate you. I see you having success in the business. Let's go ahead and put a picture up here, so that way once you get promoted this month, people know who you are. So that's very key in taking account. Look at your top producers reports. You need to understand what your business in. The business we're in the business of people. Now this is a great report. It's called the Power of Five. I'm so glad that corporate put this in. It lets you know who's already got their 5, who's missing 1, who's missing 2. If a person is missing 2, help them get their 5 before the volume month's out, so that way they don't got to worry about the 89. They don't have to worry about that. Also, that's a huge feat. If you hit 5, now it's easier for that person to hit field trainer because they'll only need 2 agents. So definitely use these reports. Also, we have training materials back here, getting started right videos. You want to print out the launch doc that we have back here. We also have video libraries going over cabs. You may ask yourself, well, what is a cab? When you get off here, go there, watch the video. What compensation? I went through everything. I didn't have an upline, you guys, like that when I first got started, but I looked at every one of these videos on my downtime. Compensation plan. You want to print out the compensation plan so you can understand it, you know, and you'll be able to convey that to other people. Now, the last thing that I want to go over is recognition. Remember this, you got to recognize your people on your team. You got to, man. You got to, man. I always do my best to recognize everybody that's doing it because I know it's not easy. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I know it's not easy, but it's worth it. So company promotions, you want to recognize the people in the company that's hit AT, which is associate trainer in our organization. I want to highlight you and salute you. We have so many in our organization, but you could do this and you'll be able to see the people that's within your organization by itself, and that'll let you identify, is your business growing or is it staying the same or is it decreasing? Each month, you want to be able to have new field trainers on that board each month. That's the key to building a successful business. And I hope you guys got value from what I went over. Definitely want to go in there and study the system, get you some business cards, get you some flyers, reach out to people. Don't get discouraged. Remember, there's never any losses. There's only adjustments. You only got to make certain adjustments. Maybe you need to build your page up a little bit more. Maybe you need to get your upline on the call. Maybe you need to, study a little bit more on how to close customers. Maybe you need to study how to close agents. We have the system, guys. We have it here. It's here for you. All you got to do is leverage the system, get yourself out the way, introduce your team to your upline mentorship. Don't hold people hostage, and let's build the big business, you guys. So with that being said, I'm not going to take up any more of anyone's time. I just felt like it was necessary to do that very thoroughly. And I hope everyone has a blessed night. I'm going to give it back to you, Daryl, if you have anything to close us out with. Thank you, guys. God bless.
Nah, we good. Y'all killed this. Yeah, good night, everyone. Right back at it tomorrow.